Dude, I do it in class at school.
Whose class?
Miss Steele's class.
No, you don't.
Bet.
We'll see about
Well,
it
you'd
one
be
day.
looking over me whenever. Alright, you gotta look over. I'll have like my little sleeve over my hand. I'll just have my little pen. Real quick.
She's gonna catch you one day. There have been a few kids that already got expelled for doing that exact thing.
Yeah, I don't care.
Good luck with
Wraps
that.
is full, bro.
I don't think it is.
It is.
It's gonna be in wraps all summer long.
Yeah. Either that or I'll go in the bathroom and, hot box a stall.
A single stall.
Yeah, a single stall. Usually some other kid walks up in there with their vape pen. They're like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And they start hotboxing it too.
That's kind of dumb. You're gonna get caught and I'm gonna make fun of you.
Alright.
Come in, Josh. Have a seat. So I have your referral here from Miss Steele's where she caught you vaping in class. Good afternoon, Agent Bilberry. This is Jennifer Compton at Ash High School. We had a student here in our office who got in trouble for vaping, and I wanted to see if I could have your assistance in investigating some things. Yes, sir. He did give us the name of the kid that sold it to him. Thank you for coming in, Mr. McLean. We brought Josh back out of class for our meeting with you. These are the things that we found on him when Miss Steele's caught him vaping in class. And we know that these two products don't necessarily work together, so there's got to be more paraphernalia
So he got
involved.
busted in class.
He was literally vaping in the classroom, and Miss Steele's caught him.
Really, Josh?
She sent him out, wrote up the referral, and now he's with me. So we have, he and I have talked, and he's decided that he would help with maybe some more information on where he got these products from.
He will definitely help.
So he's only going to be suspended, not expelled, which would be the normal case for somebody that just blatantly didn't have any care about the situation. We've alerted the ATC. Agent Bilberry's going to come in and help us with this so we can talk to the other kid that Josh told us his name. And then Agent Bilberry is going to actually hopefully go to the stores that are selling it.
The video you just saw was produced with the help of friends and family to show you what can happen if you get caught vaping in school. And while we used actors, the fact is that the consequences are real. You can be suspended or expelled, and law enforcement are often contacted. The State Office of Alcohol and Tobacco Control is real, and we will meet one of their agents shortly. Before we do that, though, let's take a minute to review what we know and what we don't know about the effects of vaping on your body.
So, what exactly is vaping? Vaping is the use of an electronic cigarette or another type of vape device to heat and inhale a liquid. So what's in this liquid and what makes it so bad? Well, vape juice contains ultrafine particles that are inhaled deeply into your lungs. They contain nicotine, which is addictive. They contain heavy metals, which include nickel, tin, and lead. They also include flavoring agents such as diacetyl, which is known to be linked to serious lung disease. Diacetyl, like many other flavorants, were meant to be food items managed by your digestive system. And we know that your lungs are not digestive organs. In the medical community, when we breathe in things that were meant to be eaten, we call it aspiration. And we know that aspiration causes inflammation and infection. And finally, benzene is found in vape juice. Benzene is found also in car exhaust and known to be linked to cancer. So what can happen to me if I use vape products, and isn't it better than smoking cigarettes? Well, honestly, no one really knows right now. Unlike cigarettes, vape products have only been on the market for about 12 years, and no one really knows what the long-term effects of using them are. Right now, information is still being collected to figure out what these effects are. So if you use vape products, you're really volunteering, or actually paying, to be part of the experiment. Well, I'm just exhaling water, so I'm really just hurting myself, right? So what? Well, unfortunately, that's also not true. A study found that people who live with someone who vapes were found to have nicotine and products of its metabolism in their blood, similar to levels found in people who live with cigarette smokers. So, why are vape products so bad for adolescents? Well, the parts of your brain that manage decision-making and risk-taking behaviors are still growing until you're about 25. So exposure to addictive substances during this time increases the likelihood for lifelong addiction to nicotine, as well as other substances like cocaine and alcohol. It also increases the likelihood of cigarette use later in life. If vaping is so bad and buying it is illegal, how are so many adolescents doing it? Well, manufacturers and retailers market their products to attract adolescents with things like flavors and concealable vape devices. 86% of adolescent vapers use flavored products, for instance. So, isn't that illegal? While it is illegal for businesses to sell vape devices and products to you if you're under 18 years old, it is not yet illegal for them to use marketing techniques to entice you. Let's talk to our local alcohol and tobacco control agent to find out how businesses are monitored for legal sales to minors.
We're here with Agent Bilberry from the Louisiana State Department of Alcohol and Tobacco Control, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does.
Good afternoon. I'm Agent Bilberry. I'm the enforcement agent here in Central Louisiana. We regulate the alcohol and tobacco industry in Louisiana.
Okay. And so today we're talking about vape. Can you tell me how vape falls into your jurisdiction?
The state legislature has placed alternative nicotine products and vapor products in line with tobacco products here in Louisiana.
Okay. And what is the legal age for purchasing tobacco products in Louisiana?
Currently, the legal age to purchase tobacco products, alternative nicotine products, and vapor products in Louisiana is 18.
Okay. And earlier in the video, we had a situation where we had a child who was vaping at school, and the principal called you. What would usually happen after that phone call?
In a situation such as that, we would interview the parent, we would interview the school officials, we would interview the child themselves, and we'd try to determine where the product came from, how the child got it, whether someone purchased it on the child's behalf or the child actually purchased it themselves.
Okay, and what would happen to the business if they were found to be selling to minors?
A business found selling to minors, the store clerk would receive a citation for the underage sale, as well as the store itself would receive a citation for that underage sale.
And there are financial penalties attached to those citations?
Yes, ma'am. Those penalties start at $500 for the clerk, as well as $500 fine for the business itself.
And what would happen to a child if you found them to be in possession of a vapor product under the age of 18?
A person under the age of 18 could be cited criminally for a minor in possession of a tobacco product.
So now that we've talked about the disciplinary and legal consequences of vaping, as well as the known and unknown health consequences, we hope that you'll make a decision to never start. But if you have, know that your parents and healthcare providers are here to help you. There are ways to break nicotine addiction. You will need help with that, though. So I know it's going to be hard, but talk to your parents, talk to healthcare providers, get help. And know that while you're weighing out all of the information that you've been given, know that your parents, healthcare providers, and law enforcement agents will be at work advocating for you, working to protect you from predators looking to make money off of addicting you to harmful substances. If you'd like more information on vaping, check out these references for a few more facts.